these are some of the reasons why we talk about project management. So project management anymore is not owned by an engineer or accountant or anybody. It's a multidisciplinary, multifunctional job. I go to quick, yeah. Now, this important thing. Now, in this situation in project management, we talk about it's a temporary endeavor compared to organizations are ongoing. All organizations, we assume that they are ongoing for the foreseeable future. Projects are defined for temporary service or product. So it is a temporary arrangement. That's how it's different to general management. These are the project life cycle is projects are like human beings. We have ending, start, define end, and performing time. Every project is unique. Every organization are temporary, and then organizations are as different to organizations in general. So this we already discussed. A lot of project failures is actually not project management. Issue is about people, because we work with people and based on expectations and interest. A lot of projects, 95% projects actually fail over. Okay, so when it comes to terminology and definitions, as an organization, Project Management Institute, it has branches all over the world. So we use their definitions in defining and expecting. I was discussing with Gabby the terminology, but you talk about it European Union maybe. But this is it's called body of knowledge. It has all defined terminology definition under this Project Management Institute. Okay, so this is the important thing. Managing projects for project management is managing three competing dimensions or constraints: performance, cost, and time. So that is what we have been doing with different thinking, but these are called triple constraints. Maybe you can do it faster, but your cost will go up. Or maybe you can do it slowly, but your performance will not be good. So managing three competing objectives is the key in managing projects. So all our tools will be defined on managing three constraints. Is it clear? So this is the idea of developing all the tools. Okay, we will discuss about this conception, and this is it's a different way of looking at project as a life cycle, and then all these phases. And the history, because project management started actually part of war. Eisenhower is one guy who started talking about project for war, and this Henry Gantt, who found Gantt chart, all for the mainly for war.
Check on whether these resources are already occupied.
Yeah, for example, resource utilization is a factor we monitor. Sometimes they are all ordered, sometimes underutilized. So you can do something called resource smoothing, allocation from, let's say, from task 1 to task 2. And also depending upon not all the resources are same level, maybe managers are more expensive than helpers. So that is also one thing you have to consider. That you have introduced unit. So you have employees, let's say labor 5, employees 2, and then how much it costs, unit cost or hourly cost. So you have to define all the factors also relevant to resources.
And you can get it to give suggestions how to.
Yeah, so that we will share. Actually, I will not go into that detail because the idea is that you allocate resource you separately, tasks separately, and then do the prioritization. Then it will give you, for example, critical path.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So resources, then there are other prioritization deadline. You can introduce a constraint. Now, WBS means work breakdown structure. That means tasks, activities, break down into different tasks. So this lowest level of task is called work task, but this organization for cooking, then you have 2, then you have 3. Under cooking is called work breakdown structure. Cooking can be 4 level or 3 level, as based on the accuracy you want, how much cost you can allocate. So that is also a structure.
So who creates this code?
No, that's the part of the discussion in work framework. You define a coding system and how deep you want to go. We just did that, no? So that now earning value method is a way of measuring performance of project based on your time, cost, and performance. But we will not do the detail, but it's a way of now, because normal thing you can consider only by cost of other organizations. But for project, you have defined separate way of measuring financial value or current value, which we will you can add notes and additional. Now, for example, I just want to show you maybe one. Say I put it as task as 100, duration 2 days. You may go to here 200, maybe 4 days. What is that? Switch. Exactly. Now, you also want to add something like star. That's a milestone, so there's no milestone. It's not a milestone, but it looks like one. Okay, and then maybe you have end here. So end should come only after the last activity. We have another one, 400, maybe 3 days. Okay, so this should come only after 6. No, actually it should be after the last one, no? Right now the duration is 400. No, that's fine. To maybe make it 4 years.
Yeah.
And let's say 4 and 5. Huh? Okay, so this is you define dependencies and then stars. N should be maybe 0 days. So this is the Gantt chart. Okay, any question up to now? If you really simply understand how we do that, that's fine.
The purpose of defining the predecessor is to make sure that you are not starting with something before the other thing is delivered.
Exactly.
So if there is a delay, does the program automatically alert you or shift or what?
Good question. Now, that depends. For example, if your task is along the critical path, then it will alert. If it is not on the critical path, that means by doing that on a particular day, you can still delay or move. For example, preparing of your shopping list. Maybe you can do at the beginning or in the middle when you have that time. So it is not along the critical path. But for example, informing the customers, the participants and their confirmation, if you don't do before preparing your shopping list, you can't do it because you know how many people are coming. So that is depending upon theoretically, yes, but if it's an independent activity which is not affecting your overall duration, it won't have a problem.
Does the program identify the critical path or do it for you?
Okay, yeah. So it is also part of the program. It will give you, once you have all the constraints. Now, for example, this is a project for, I think, thesis writing. And that you start, and there are your days, and then duration. Now, this is the Gantt chart. Now, if you go to, I think we discussed this, if you go to network diagram, how to make this more?
Doesn't cost.
Okay, but now if you want to seriously learn this, one option is calling me, or else it will cost money. But okay, that's a nice video I found. This is 20 minutes or something. It will show you how to use MS project one by one. And I just show some.
Okay, so we're going to create a new project here. So we're going to go up to the toolbar
you can, he will explain about 20 minutes. Everything is explained there, so you don't have to read, but you can follow the video. And also, there is a manual.
I just filmed your presentation.
What is that?
I just filmed your presentation.
Okay, so
That will be
very detailed. Also, there is MS project manual by our school, which is very good. If you really want to do very detailed project proposal, so you have all these explained there. A long manual of 39 pages. Okay. You have to buy it, but for me it's free. Where is this from? It's from our business school portal. It's allocated for me, but I can do copy well that you don't reprint it for sale again.
Okay, but will you have it through the electronic form?
No, it's you have to buy it for $6. Okay.
But you were copying to the...
Yeah. China, I'm not very sure. Okay, so that's so the point is you have to manage integrated project. MS project is very good, but you have to spend some time learning that. And once you do that, it's really useful for communication as well as reporting. Okay. Any questions?
Excuse me, this MS project is kind of an Excel, so I can go to a shop and buy this program, or
no, it's a additional tool of MS Office package, but it won't come as a default package. You have to buy it separately.
Or like Excel, like PowerPoint, and project is a program.
It's a program.
$200.
There are also free programs that are support.
Exactly. Now, for example, if you are familiar with using Excel, this is very easy. Excel, you can do all this here in a long way. But project management, MS Office is particular to manage project. But as you said, there are baseline, base camp, and everything. There are small, cheaper one, which is almost free. If you want to manage simple version. But project management, by the way, is expensive. Even if you do online course, this is a cheap course, $500. Okay, so what is that? Yeah, okay. Okay, so because this is development only.
What are the limitations? Are there things that MS project cannot do? When we run into problems, we try to do.
There may be strengths and weaknesses and constraints or something.
I think weaknesses is now learning needs a lot of time because there are a lot of details and everything, so it's very long time. And even, for example, I know that how to do, but for simple project, I still use Excel because to prepare Gantt chart, Excel is easy. But if you are living in a project management environment, for example, if your business is on project management, you do it for life, maybe you should learn and use that. What do you think?
So, we are talking about development projects.
Yeah.
For development projects, I think it's too complicated because you normally want to have different stakeholders with different levels of knowledge and so involved. So, for most of these projects, it's too complicated to get into the details. It's getting complicated with a lot of people messing around with it. So it's normally more easily if there's one person who is looking for all the charts and so on. So this is a limitation as well. It's very personalized management. And I would just recommend it if you have like projects where you need a lot of details put together, which are very detail driven and yes, which are more in the technical, which are more technical projects. I know very little organizations and enterprises who really use in this project. Because most of those who have to do a real detailed planning, they do invent their own stuff with Excel, or they buy sector-related software. So the big enterprises normally they work with sector-related. Yes.
Okay, so, sorry, okay.
Yeah. So this is what I know about in this project, and I never learned it properly. So
Yeah, okay, so maybe.
for me it was just like this. And for me it's missing the three-dimensional aspect.
Right, yeah.
So it's a good tool to get some systematization based on teamwork before.
Right, yeah.
And when you do the teamwork, I think it's more practical for everybody gets into the spirit of working together. If you, I'm very old-fashioned as well. I use still a lot of boards and cards and visualizations, flip charts and so on. And because it's for participatory process, it is easier. But it depends very much on the frame. No? If you have to work on a very detailed activity schedule, which involves not just a team or a group, but different groups, then it's more advantage to work with this.
So after that, I want to introduce this idea of learning project management as a field. So this is also not necessarily only a tool to do the learning or tracking, but it's okay. This is it's a game day which actually how it is in school. That's why can be 3 to 5 versions. Now, idea is that your team is supposed to make a printer. Okay? So you can have a basic printer, advanced printer, or different ways of using to satisfy the minimum requirement of the project, or then you go build your competitor. So based on your discussion and your teamwork, you decide on your printer, and then you allocate resources and people and come up with the project, the printer. That is your project scope. You have a project task or scope, and you have project schedule given to you, project scope, resources, and then team project. Okay? So these things, now actually we did in real life people, but if you want to do it alone as a one person, you can use this. So you will have meeting, status, tasks, and then scoring. So how you do this on the computer? So you have scenario A, you will have your task will be given to you by the facility or somebody, and then you will decide on the data. Go, never print out either. I'll show you how this works. So here the idea is to learn project management, all these constraints and the dimensions through software. Simulation is duplication of modeling. You want to have ask question and this. So I am a registered educator of our school, therefore I can access this for free. You are like outside. This is why you have all these case studies and this material everything is there. I think the picture is to be free, but at the moment, because this is very interesting, and you can also learn. Now this is project management one. I told you it's about making a printer by looking at the environmental factors. So let's say one as a student.
Would you recommend working more profoundly this kind of project management for social, for projects within the context of social work, like social engagement in development, in the field of international development programs?
I'm not sure I have to explore that after this course, because at the moment my focus has been the corporate sector. But this is a key challenge I have, because my objective of coming to this course is I have one lesson in corporate development, so I do this course. But to understand now, for example, now what we will do is we will separate into groups and try to compete each other to be the best in terms of this outcome. So in terms of now, this is how it runs. Now you have to, let's say for example, now once you submit the vision for the first week, then it will ask you to go to second week and decide on, now for example, I have given some decisions. Now people are frustrated, right? So now in the next your decision, you have to maybe improve your morale, but then if you try to improve morale, then your output, your task will be lower, or maybe you are lagging behind schedule. For example, now how you introduce the, let's say, morale, I will add one more team member, a good one, not the bad one. Okay, so add one more, and maybe outsource some. That means you have a support task. That means because if you are demoralized because of work pressure, or maybe skill level, we hire people with high level, meaning it will be possible. So you can see, maybe I now, because I am getting down, I go to the level of printers, and I want to not to finish on week 18, but I will say I go and finish in week 19. So let's see now what will happen to our results. People are happy, but
This is assumption.
Yeah.
It's an assumption that if you ask an experienced person,
yeah.
then everybody is satisfied. My experience is the opposite. As an institutional consultant, my experience is absolutely the opposite. A team which is frustrated, and you say, well, the solution is to add a new person because he's fresh and he's fine and he's good educated, will frustrate you more because the people, they didn't manage to overcome their frustration, but another person has been added as the salvation. No? And this is making the people who have been in the process of working together, making them smaller. No? I didn't manage, so they put somebody more experienced in front of me, so I feel bad with it. So this is my experience.
Yeah, true. No, but I want to say it's frustration not because of number of people. That is in the situation I don't know. I tried, but as a result, if you result of that, you're supposed to go out. You see, now your management target is less, so you're supposed to go out. So it demonstrates you, if you want to improve one dimension, there will be issues of other dimensions.
Yes.
Now if you want to, let's say, quickly finish them, you add
The
more.
man is entering the field.
So you can keep on doing that for next till it finish. Sometime you will be 5, and also you can see project overview, how it has performed, the team process, the people are happy, morale has increased, stress has gone down, and number of hours, the management target, are we happy or are we reaching? Also the decisions we have taken. So it will go up to 18 months. And then we dinner and so this is how to do that. I can pause it?
Yes.
Okay, so this one, this is also, there's a video, you can play it and see how you work on that and how you play on that, and there is an instruction and object to see. It is very comprehensive. A person can decide, and this is the video. I will not say it, but there's a video 5 minutes how to play that. And when you are a trainer, for example, that's a separate note for you, how you manage in a class, how you organize it, the assumptions, for example, rather than behind them, how to calculate everything there. So it's very good for training purposes. Okay, so I just wanted to introduce the concept. If you need more details, you can contact me over Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube channel. I have YouTube channel, and of course, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Okay, but you have to be this scale to be.
Wow! Is that your wife?
We only need Thank you.
Messages, check out
Yeah, I'm good.
Is that Marilyn Monroe?
Yes, of course. My partner, the latest partner I found in Berlin. No, Marilyn Monroe. Only partner in Berlin. They go alive.
You killed it.